Thank you, Randy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take you a little bit back in history, not too long ago, but it seems too long for me. That was a day in Tour de France. It was stage 1. Short stage, nothing much going on in the race, and I decided that it was time for Mr. Bauer to make an attack. And I took off down the road by myself, and 10 kilometers to go, I was hanging out front by seconds. In the closing kilometers, the peloton was trying to get me down, and I won the stage. And I took the yellow jersey. It was Canada Day. That's a day. That's a day we need a lot more of for Canadian cycling, and that's what this team is about. Making progress for our Canadians, giving them opportunity and having them challenge the rest of the world in a sport that's international and is global. I want to take you back a little bit in history. This didn't start from yesterday. It's been approximately a 4-year build. We had a vision. We started small, locally. We had some great partnerships that developed. Planet Energy and Catalyst Capital were our first sponsors that financed our vision, that helped us get off the ground. We started working with our athletes. We started competing internationally as a UCI Continental team, the first level of international cycling. We grew. We added depth to the roster. We added depth to our financial sponsors. We built an alliance below us. That helped us continue to grow. It's just been under 3 years, and now in 2011 we'll be the first Canadian continental professional team in Canadian sports history. We've doubled our size, our roster. We've added some amazing talent, and we want to challenge in Europe and different parts around the world. So now we're taking Canadians to new levels and giving them that opportunity to compete against the best in the world. The goal is to go to the top. We want to be a Pro Tour team, a World Tour team with the opportunity to race in the Tour de France as a Canadian entity. And there's no reason why a Canadian professional cycling team cannot compete at the Tour de France. This is our chance. This is now for Canada and our athletes. How will we get there? Well, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. We're the only ones. So we need some alliances. We need some strength. We've built these first 3 years on some strong partnerships, some people that believe in our vision, some CEOs from Canadian companies that feel strong about what we're doing, feel behind this team. Going forward, we needed strength in alliance that would get us to the top. So we created an alliance called C10. Canada's top leading Canadian corporations that will help us reach the Tour de France and the World Tour. Our founders are still there, but we've added companies BlackBerry, NRS Brakes, Pine Tree Capital, Planet Energy, our founding sponsor, and Saputo. This is about collaboration of CEOs that believe in our vision. We need 4 more leading companies in Canada to help us reach that goal. We see this as a Canadian collaboration across the nation, bringing the essence of Canada, our Canadian athletes, providing opportunity and giving them a shot at the top international cycling races of the world, Tour de France, Giro d'Italia. And why can't we do it? We're made in Canada. This is Made in Canada team. That's what we're about. We want C10, the Canadian vision, to be bigger than this team itself. There's no reason why Made in Canada can't be a brand that everybody around the world recognizes and respects. And we think we can do that. I want to bring Randy back to the stage to introduce 2011 Team SpiderTech powered by C10.
Thank you, Steve. And now it's time to meet the members of the team. Et maintenant, c'est le moment de rencontrer les membres de l'équipe. He was a bronze medalist last year at the 2010 World Championships in Geelong, Australia. He is also a 3-time World Championships team member. Ladies and gentlemen, Monsieur Guillaume Boivin. He is now presently leading the World Cup on the track for the Omnium. He's a silver medalist at the 2009 World Track Championships. He is an 8-time World Cup medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zach Bell. Four-time Canadian champion. He was member of the track team for the Canadian Olympic team in Beijing. Pan-American road race champion, Mesdames et Messieurs, Martin Gilbert. Canadian individual time trial champion last year in Edmonton, Alberta. He also won the Kermis Roman Get-Bets in Belgium. A new addition to this year's team, Monsieur Hugo Hull. He is probably the most experienced Pro Tour rider on the team this year. He is also a new addition to the team. Please welcome the 2010 winner of the Tour of Austin and a stage winner at the Mount Hood Classic, Pat McCarty. He was the 2009 Canadian Individual Pursuit Track Champion. He's been with many national team programs over the last few years. Please welcome Charlie Vives. Il a été le gagnant du Grand Prix de Marby en 2010, winning the GP of Marby in 2010, known as one of the best sprinters and punchers on the team. Mesdames et messieurs, Kevin Lacombe. He's an all-arounder, climber, and also he wears the red and white national champions jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a new addition to the team, Canadian road champion, Will Routley. He is a 7-time Quebec champion and 2-time Canadian champion. Il est 7 fois champion québécois et également 2 fois champion canadien, Simon Lambert Lemay. One of the revelations of the 2010 season and also a new member during that year of the SpiderTech team. He was the best young rider at the Tour de Beauce and also finished in the top 10 in the GC at that race. Ladies and gentlemen, David Boilly. Two-time Mexican national mountain bike champion and winner of a stage at the 2010 Vuelta of Mexico, Flavio de Luna Davila. He was a reserve member of the 2008 Olympic team. He is a 5-time world champion team member and also 2005 Canadian National Road Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, François Parisien. He is a national team member since 2002. He is also the 2009 Ontario Road Champion, Ryan Roth. Three-time World Championship team member, leader of the King of the Mountains competition at the Tour de California in 2010, and also a medalist at the National Championships in the U23 category twice. Please welcome Ryan Anderson. Top 10 at the GP de Marbier, and also 2002 Canadian Road Champion, Andrew Randall. Member of the road and track programs for 10 years between 1998 and 2008. Également médaillé de bronze aux championnats nationaux l'été dernier à Edmonton, gagnant de la Coupe de la Paix en 2009. Please welcome the veteran Bruno Langlois. National Cyclocross champion in 2007 and also provincial champion in the criterium in 2008, Mark Batty. He's been part of the UCI World Championships in Varese, Italy in 2008 and also part of the American team at Tour de l'Avenir in 2005. He also won a stage of the Tour de Georgia in the team time trial in 2008. Please welcome Lucas User. And a new addition to the team this year, he has multiple individual time trial national championships title. He is also the silver medalist in the World Championship race in Mendrisio 2008. He was second last year at the Tour de Denmark and also winner of the prologue at the Inaco Tour, the newest addition to Team SpiderTech, powered by C10. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Swain Tuft. There you go. Sound here? 1, 2. There you go. So Swain, first of all, welcome to Team SpiderTech, and why Team SpiderTech in 2011, Swain?
It's really quite simple for me. Ever since I became a professional cyclist, I wanted to be part of a Canadian team racing at the very top level, and you know, Steve and Jose made it happen, and you know, thank you guys for bringing me aboard. I'm really excited about this year.
Any main objectives for 2011, Stan?
Yeah. I think Tour Turkey is a big objective, and Tour California, but I'm also really looking forward to the Pro Tour races in Quebec, so yeah.
We look forward to seeing you there, Swain. Ladies and gentlemen, Swain Tuft.
Your 2011 Team SpiderTech powered by C10. These guys can get the job done. We have world medalists. We have Olympians. Guys, come on. Round of applause. But what's our future? Let's say we take a few of these guys, or maybe half of them, or even more, to the Tour de France. What's going to happen after? Where are we going to get our next yellow jersey guys, if one of these guys take one? It's no coincidence we're in the Hockey Hall of Fame today. We have a new recruiting program that's about hockey. I don't know if you know, but there's 5,000 young athletes that are A, AA, AAA, or Junior A hockey players in Canada. 5,000. That is a talent pool that's unbelievable for cycling. There are guys in hockey that don't know they can race the Tour de France, but we know they're there. We have to go find our young, talented guys playing hockey or other sports. But if you were to pick one pool to bring that talent, that Tour de France talent forward, why not hockey? Hockey is Canada. We have an amazing pool there. So let's go after them. So we have a new program. Power Watts is going to test athletes. We have a protocol. The great thing about cycling is you can test performance in real time. You can put an athlete on a bike within 20 minutes. You can determine whether or not that guy can win bike races, because in real time you can determine how good or how fast or how strong he is. And so we can use that protocol to our advantage and find these guys and recruit into our program. We have a junior team alliance. We have one in Quebec, we have one in Ontario. Team SpiderTech powered by Power Watts in Quebec, Planet Energy powered by SpiderTech in Ontario. And we want to grow those alliances across the nation. And it's a great entry level for these hockey players to engage, to race with a junior team, and move up the ranks and support our Canadian professional cycling team around the world. That's how we're going to be a Tour de France team in continuity. That's the only way that we can become a force in Canada in cycling, in road cycling, for continuity, is to create this program and make it work. And it's real. The story's real. Why? I'm a living example that it can be done. There's other athletes in this team that played hockey and are now professional cyclists. And there's one young lad right to my side that won a bronze medal at the World Cycling Championships in Australia. A bronze medal in the Worlds. Guillaume Boivin. Guillaume, I know like you, like I, hockey was a passion. You want to play hockey, you want to be an NHL player. You watched it, Hockey Night in Canada, but you're a pro now. So how does it feel to make that transition from, like, it's a real story? So can you tell us a little bit about it?
No, it's on, I think. Yeah, I've been a hockey player my whole life, and I started like, I was a good skater, probably one of the best skaters out there, and yeah, just my family, my cousin, like, made me try a bike one time. I think I was maybe 15 years old, and he'd been racing his bike for a couple of years, and my first time on the bike, I kind of beat him, so he said, hey, you might be good at it, and as to the winter, I tried to raise some money to buy myself, doing some little jobs to buy a bike, and then the year after I started racing, and I saw I was kind of good at it, so I just kept going, and then from there I did the transition from hockey to cycling, and this was a really good move, and I'm sure there's a lot of good, fast, strong hockey players out there that, I don't know, like, hockey is more about skills, and sometimes you have the power, but you don't have the skills to make it to the NHL. But cycling is just it's a sport where you need the power, you need to be strong, and like there's a bit of skills. But to me, like, hockey is more of a game where, I mean, the skills it's all about skills. Where like cycling is hard work and training hard and have good physical abilities, and that way you'll make it to the pro level. So I'm sure there's a lot of young guys like me who could make a good transition to cycling, and who knows, maybe win a medal at Worlds or a yellow jersey.
Thanks, Gil. Thank you, Gil. The last piece of the puzzle is we need leaders. Of course we need leaders in this quest. And we found that leadership, that entrepreneurial spirit, that vision, that brilliance in Ray Arbusman, the founder of SpiderTech. He's been our lead guy. He's helped us with some brilliance in creating C10, linking the hockey story. I think I knew all along as a cyclist, geez, if we could just get more hockey players to play hockey. And then Ray says, we have to have hockey. You know, we're Canadians, we have to have hockey. And then I said, well, I've been saying it for so many years, that's it, that's what we need. So Ray, I have to thank you for some brilliance there.